Huh, this doesn't seem so bad, actually. Could it be where it's one of those rare times that things actually work without being annoying? Okay. Well, it curves slightly up there, but as soon as it hits this avenue here, it becomes rather straight and rigid. And it's going to be a defining avenue for our city. But do I want to push my luck? Do I want to push my luck? I do, because look at that. Another way up for our inhabitants, which are surely wanting to go to work in that area. Oh man, I'm excited. Why did I build down here? Why did I make that a low-density area? I no longer remember. Unemployment is at its lowest. Oh man. Elites are still pretty unhappy, but what can you really do about elites? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to begin the fundamentals of a high-density zone down here. They will all be lined with expressways, you know, quote, expressways, unquote. And they are going to be going to try very hard not to overburden them with traffic and problems like that. Keyword try. The other keyword is very hard. Ha ha, very hard. Okay. Now what happened if I started went from up there, went down here. Alright, we're creating slices of a future urban thing. Now that's going to be an interesting intersection to be at if you're in traffic, you know, sitting there waiting for the lights to change and wondering where you're going to go. Okay. So here we go. Our first stab at high density. If I remember correctly, yep, all high density zones have these bigger roads. So that's going to be... How much of a space do I need for another avenue? There. That will do nicely. A huge zone for unskilled workers. Maybe too huge. We'll find. Time will tell. And look at those buildings already being produced. It's quite amazing. Alright, we start our major quote expressway over here. We're gonna do a thing up here. Alright. First you're gonna go up to here. Then you're going to curve ever so slightly to join in on that intersection. Oh man, that's exciting, I know. Oh, and speaking of things that need to be torn up and rebuilt, we're going to do the same for this side too. Yeah, it's a lot of big grids in this area. So we're going to build you to there. for all the masses to enjoy, and we're just going to leave you there for now. I mean, I could continue it, but would it really do us any good? Okay. Alright. And now, to complement that, we're going to build a similar zone of high-density skilled workers right next door. Alright, let's do that to start. That's good, except I don't like this closeness. So it's time to fix that. La 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 la. Okay. And you are kind of weird. And so are you, well, you're not weird, but see if we can do better than that. Let's do something intermediate, like a large walkaway avenue. That seems to fit the aesthetic of the area. Can I do that, though? That would be lined up and everything. Not really. Huh. Maybe that regular road was good as we're going to have in this area. Alright. You go here. And you're going to line up to that. And you are going to line up to that. I guess multiple ways out, as long as they're not crammed too close together, are good things. Alright. Look at this monstrosity we've created. Alright. I keep saying alright way too many times. But that's alright. Because I can say what I want and you can't do anything about it. Well, in theory you could stop watching, but you've come this far. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Retail for the whole city. Very exciting retail. And look at this. Look at how dense and beautiful this is. Oh, man. Well, the high-density era of New Hanover has officially begun. And they're still asking for more housing for skilled workers. Alright, now they're going to need executives too. We're going to finish out this medium-density executive zone here. We're not going to get these guys, the high-density executives, until 75,000. What about elites? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, not until 1 million are we going to get high-density elites, although it's going to be a long time before our city can support those guys anyway. That's probably for the best. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. Alright, so we're just gonna have you finish. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna do it this way. As long as we click on the right stuff. There we go. Not so bad, is it? Rather easy. Now to create retails at the corners. Oh my goodness, that was gross. You should apologize for that. Apologize for what? It's a natural body function. Alright, and there we go. Unemployment strikes unskilled workers. Why are the... Why are they dropping down? Alright. We need more jobs for the unskilled workers. We need more housing for the skilled workers. I want to keep this area open because I know these people are going to need more services. Alright, let's think about this. Well, I am thinking that manufacturing can't be too bad to put in this area. Some nice high-density manufacturing. Although I think we are going to hold off on that just for a second. We're making money hand over fist right now. Okay. We're going to continue avenues that we will soon convert into one way. And let's see. We are going to bring you down even further. A grand boulevard for a grand city makes people happy and smiley indeed. Yep, save the city. Save our city. Alright, well, we're just going to make you out to there for now. We're also going to make you out to there. Sort of defining our future spaces, so to speak. Oh man, it's exciting seeing all this come together. So, what are we going to build now? Huh. I'm kind of debating on what I want to do here. I think there's no harm in just putting down the manufacturing now. And I want the area in between here to be parks, decorations, and some services too. Maybe some landmarks, if we can swing it. High density manufacturing. Likewise, we are going to set aside a huge area for this. Hopefully that will not create problems for us. And once again, to keep with this area's need for more traffic coverage or whatever, we are going to look that up. And look at all the money we're suddenly making. It's a beautiful thing. I think it's quite a good idea that we've made this area conform with the edges of the map. And yes, this is the high density area. I think we'll make it the only area that does so. The central high density area. The areas around the water will get more creative when we get around to those areas. Okay. We need sort of a cap for our high density area, like the northernmost point. And I think this area up here would be good enough. Let's see. Now, what if I do something? What if I create another series of avenues up here? First of all, my question is, can this be made one way? Whoa, 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 whoa. No. So to go with the regular avenue. Because it would kind of be cool to have a one-way thing ending it. Actually, I don't know about that. Huh. Something with parks in the middle. Because I don't want it to be as grand as the Grand Boulevard, but I want it to be big. So we'll end up having nearly 4 lanes instead of 5. Which is not that much of a trade-off. Alright. Alright, what are you lining up with when I do that? Okay. Let's see, where do I want to cap the high density area? I don't want a strictly... Yeah, there we go. Because I want it to be a little bit off level, just for reasons, I guess. Alright, Decker City Services. Environment. Large park. And you'll be as good of any as a marker for us. Even though I think you're lengthwise and not width-wide as over here. This building's not connected to the city hall, is it? Well, until something more interesting happens in this area, let's just do that, because I think that should take care of it. Yep. Alright. Ooh, this is exciting. I don't know, maybe you're bored, but I'm excited. Are you connecting correctly? I can't tell. Huh. Well, there's one way to do this. Do that. Then that. Although we're going to do that in this direction. Because this is going to have to be slightly not hooked up. It's going to be over here. And you are the you will serve as the boundary for our high density zone. So pretty much nothing high density will be built beyond that. It's good to know. Alright, so things like this avenue or expressway can be made to continue till its end. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to do that. And these, quote, expressways, I think, will not continue beyond that point, because we'll have other forms of stuffs beyond there. Alright. Excitemundo, what's going on here? Are you still complaining about electricity? How much would it cost us to buy electricity? Omnicorp. Alright. Where is electricity? Here it is. Buying enough electricity for our needs puts us in the red. Well, I think we can build ourselves out of that. Achievement 1. Yay for electricity. Oh, apparently it's not putting us in the red. Apparently it didn't really do anything at all. Oh well, that's good then. Alright, at some point I'm going to have to come up with services and such. I kind of wonder if I can put a big park there, or if by virtue of the slightly slanted nature, I will not be able to fit one in. I think that's what's going to happen. We'll be able to fit in the park. We can try. Yeah, just a little too awkward of a shape. Well, in that case, we're just going to declare this an open area for the future. An open plaza. Let's see. Posh urban plaza area. Yes, in fact, we could even call that Plaza of the Future if we were feeling at all corny. But it's okay. Oh man. We've embarked on quite something. I mean, look at all these buildings. Okay, well, I think I'm getting close to being ready to call it a session. But before we do that, let's just take a general look around at our indexes. First of all, let's start with transportation. Traffic is not that bad, actually. I mean, there's a few snarl areas. Here is one. Might want to redo that little stretch of road over here at some point. But yeah, that traffic overall is not too much of a problem for our city. We have the avenues that we built seem to be holding their capacity without much complaint. Alright, good to know. Travel satisfaction, that's a little bit different, but it seems like everyone's happy. Bus lines, don't have any yet, might make some later. Metro lines. Are we going to be able to build a metro at some point? I'm curious here. Public transports. Let's click on this tab. Alright. Metro Company manages all bus terminals. We got that one. What's this? Small bus terminal, great bus terminal, metro station. We can't have those until we build the companies, in fact. At some point we might want to build an airport too, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Alright, yeah, not for transportation. Let's go to resources. Alright, well here's our fuel producing areas. Most of the areas that we've settled are already covered. We're kind of missing a spot right here. but I'm not too overly concerned about that. Obviously, we'll have to build more as we expand our high-density areas over here. In all areas. Groundwaters, yeah, we have none. Fertile areas, we have none. Inner-city roads. We already got what we need in terms of those. Inner-city highways. Well, we're not worrying about that right now. Port area. Eventually we are going to build some sort of port. Apparently we can build 2 ports even. Ground relief, yeah. Holidays. We're getting very close to the holiday areas of our place, but I'm not sure what kind of tourist buildings we can build. We'll find out though. Coastal area, obviously it's all the area that's on the coast. Okay. Environment. Let's see, how are people's environments? They seem pretty good up until here, but that's kind of to be expected, I guess. Landmarks, we don't have any noise pollution. There's a little here. Don't know why. But it's not that bad. Air pollution. Pretty bad over here. Hopefully this manufacturing, when it's built, will not give us that much air pollution, because that would be annoying. Okay, let's look at our economy. Icons, legend. Yeah, we don't know all that stuff. Jobs. Alright. These guys down here need help, but we'll take care of that next time. Vacant jobs. Some down here, some up there. Not too much altogether. Profit. Well, it seems most of our businesses are fairly profitable, which is something we have to be happy about. Freight. Looks like freight's good. Don't really see much of it anyway. Passengers. Don't see much in the way of passengers either. I'm not sure what's the deal with that, but oh well. Satisfaction. Here's the important one. How satisfied are you? They're mostly pretty satisfied, it seems. Public services. Wow, we have 6 service buildings dotted all over the landscape, but we have to remember that leisure is considered a city service in the weird, wacky world of Cities XL. Okay, health services. They're not so hot over here or over here. We'll worry about that next time. Education, pretty much the same story. We're going to build more schools up here, more schools down there. Security, same general situation. Need more cops up there. Fire, same story. Shops, everyone's happy with their retail. Leisure, despite all the leisure that we do have, it doesn't seem to be that green. I mean, it's a little bit in the yellow, but yeah. I was warned that it's impossible to really satisfy them. And there's our populated areas. Wealth levels. Yeah, this is pretty nicely mixed, I think. Skilled workers are there. Skilled workers are there. Executives are there. And elites are just in the 2 tiny areas that they have so far. Alright. So, we've got pretty much everything under control. When we come back next time, we are going to focus on updating our services, and of course, rapidly expanding this wonderful, happy place that we call New Hanover. It's soon going to be bigger than Old Hanover. Don't remember the exact population, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. See you guys later.